Hello, everybody. Welcome to the February edition of Film Seizure Now Playing. I'm Geoff Arbuckle. With me, as always, Chuck Moore. Chuck.
Hey, how are you?
Doing all right. You go to the movies this month?
A couple times. I went to the movies. Yeah.
Very good. Jason Oliver. You went to the movies a couple of times.
I seen some things.
We're going to talk about some things.
Yeah. Some things
Yes, I'm going to talk about some things too. Some of the stuff that we have on tap here, movies like It Was Just an Accident, 28 Years Later, The Bone Temple, a few others that are circulating right now, mostly online. But we're going to kick things off with Jason. Tell us about Testament of Ann Lee.
The Testament of Ann Lee. This is a weird one. So, a lot of strange little threads to this movie. So this was directed by Mona Fastvold, who is the writing and creative partner with Brady Corbett, who made The Brutalist last year to great acclaim. Not a movie that I particularly liked, but I could see the potential in that movie.
Sure,
I quite liked the first half of that movie.
First half is fantastic.
Didn't really like the second half. But this is Mona Fastvold's movie. She directed it, and it is about Ann Lee, who was an interesting character in Manchester, I guess, is where she started. She created, or not created, but was very influential in the popularization of a branch of Quakerism that became known as Shakers. And it started in Manchester, England, and then it moved to the New World when it was very persecuted in England at that time. It was misunderstood as witchcraft and other things. I'm not a religious person, but I love movies about religion. I love movies about cults. I love movies about cults and about religions that are also musicals. And this is that.
That was a journey in and of itself, Jason.
Thank you. I really like this movie. It is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination. I really kind of understand all of its criticisms. I definitely understand this biggest criticism about the third act being rushed. It is. Especially because I was so in it. I was very into this movie, into the third act, and it does feel very rushed in it. But there are moments in this movie that are just absolutely hypnotically beautiful. The moments of the musical moments all correlate with either moments of worship or moments of revelation, which is really very, very clever and poignant. It gives the musical a reason for being a musical, right? And I always appreciate that. It's not just a stage play or a stage musical, right? Like these are musical moments. The music is part of the diegetics of it, I guess. I loved it quite a bit. Amanda Seyfried is fantastic in it. Thomasin McKenzie, like you've never seen her. Like, I know, Geoff, you'll see it just for her. She is.
Oh, I love her. She's so good in everything.
She is good. She's good in this too, but she plays a very interesting character. Tim Blake Nelson shows up. Christopher Abbott, which I mean, it's a really great cast. Really, really, really cool. Interesting story. Like, it's not something that you would really ever expect yourself, like, Googling afterward and like wanting to know more about. And at the end of the movie, this isn't really spoiling anything, but at the end of the movie, they kind of go through chronologically the death of this religion and how each of these colonies had so many followers, and then now there are only two. Actually, I read that there's three practicing Shakers in the world.
Salt, pepper, and
and
Jazzy Jeff,
Mrs. Dash.
Yeah. Jerk chicken or something.
Sorry,
Caribbean Jasons.
Yeah. And so it's fascinating. It is truly about like the birth and ultimate death of a religion. And most cults, I think, get a bad name, right? Because they're exploitative. They exist to exalt their founder. And this is anything but.
So you're saying most get a bad name because they deserve that bad name?
Because they deserve that bad name.
Sometimes that can be read the other way. So I just want
right. This film is, I mean, all they wanted to do was live in peace and chastity, right? They
weren't trying to spread their religion.
No, they didn't even want to like procreate, right? It's fascinating, and they were willing to be sovereign to the U.S. Constitution, but they did not want to fight to defend it because they were peaceful. And there's a beauty in it. There's a beauty in this type of devotion, in this type of faith. Even though I fundamentally disagree with a lot of it, I find a lot of it also enriching. I wish I saw this in 70 millimeter. I didn't realize it was projected in 70 millimeter in some places. It was probably like 2 places. But this movie was like made for me, and I loved it quite a bit. So
nice.
Moving on.
Is it going to make your best of 2025?
It's going to be right on the edge. I don't know yet.
Do you think that? I know you probably didn't see all. Was Amanda Seyfried likely robbed of an Oscar nomination?
What were the other nominees?
Well, I think the big question was it was really kind of 3 people fighting for 2 spots. Her, Emma Stone, and Kate Hudson. I
would put her in before both of them. Okay. For sure. Was Kate Hudson nominated?
Mm-hmm.
No, fuck that. Yeah, absolutely. Amanda Seyfried should have been nominated.
For Song Sung Blue?
Yeah. No. Amanda Seyfried should have.
No. Kate Hudson was nominated.
Exactly. Like that. Yes, that's honestly a travesty.
Yeah, that's weird.
That's insane. Honestly, that's crazy. I guess I never really broken that down in my brain, but that's awful. Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Resolves that.
Yeah, it does. I have spoken.
You have spoken. Take that, Academy. You don't know what you're doing. Which is fair. Sometimes they don't. Chuck, I think we saw a movie.
We did. We talking about the Bone Temple?
I'm talking about let's go to the Bone Zone.
Bones.
28 years later.
I wish I could
zone out
see this.
with your bone out. Still written by Alex Garland, but this time directed by Nia DaCosta.
I'm not even going to listen. I'm going to go get a drink while you do this.
Yeah, go get a drink. I won't ruin it, but
we're not. Yeah.
So this movie is like a shift from the infected is kind of being the primary source of evil to the survivers.
Yep.
Like people versus people, kind of like how
very George Romero.
George Romero, yeah.
Yeah.
And we have a wonderful, he's not a wonderful human, but a wonderful evil in Sir Lord Jimmy Crystal.
Man, I mean, he's having a moment right now between this and Sinners.
I was going to say he's like the best bad guys of 2025. Pretty much.
Yeah. Because, you first see him at the end of the last one.
Beginning and the end. You see Jack O'Connell, yes, for the first time at the end. But he's the kid in the church.
Character, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's about him. It's kind of funny because that whole movie, I thought the father of
Spike.
Elfie, Spike, yes, is Elfie Williams is his actual name. Yeah. Of Spike was Jimmy grown up. For some reason, while I was watching,
there was at least some, because I kept trying to puzzle that through. It's like, who are we following here? are we following a new group of people, or are we following the kid that left? But yeah.
Yeah, and I don't want to say too much, because if you've seen the first one, you'll see it probably before the first one of the trilogy, I should say. You'll see it before you see this one, but at the end of that one, it's like, what the fuck? Who the fuck are these people that just showed up at the end of this movie and are like dancing around killing people?
It's going to make or break it for some people.
Yes, and it's much more interesting than I expected. What this group is and why they exist.
So I mean, like, every day that passes, I like 28 Years Later from last year a little bit more.
Yeah.
As you have probably known, at least the two of you, if you looked at my top 15 of 2025, because why do you top 10 when you can do 15?
Right.
Yeah, it can go to 15.
Yeah.
That 28 Years Later is in the 15.
Right.
And then after I saw this movie, it's like, I like that one more too. Like, it's, I explained it as kind of an Ouroboros of like quality that each one makes the other one better.
Yeah.
It's a strange thing, but like, yeah, it's, I went deep into like what the last one was trying to explain and like talk about like the 28 saga, I guess you could call it now, is really, really about, at least the first three movies, really about the degradation of British influence. And this one, though, does take it into a different direction. But I went real deep with the last one, and like, it's like, oh yeah, okay, so Jimmy Savile, that's interesting. They would have never found out that he's a horrible creep monster. So yeah, right. Of course he would be still held at high esteem. And then for that to play into that is kind of a weird cult thing. Like, Jason, it's got that weird cult stuff.
I get it, but that's like so one note for me. Like, I got that whole deal with the first one, but it's like, I don't know.
It's a little more, I'm telling you, because I'm with you on that it's more interesting here, and there's a fragility to it that you don't expect.
Okay.
And I will just say this name is aptly named, the Bone Temple, because once you get there in this movie, holy shit. I mean, it's phenomenal.
I'm excited about it, and I think Nia DaCosta is a huge rising star. So I'm in for it. I just haven't had a chance to see it. I haven't not seen it because I was a little bit down on the last one. I just haven't seen it because I haven't had a chance to see it. So
yeah. So a couple of things about like the last one and this one, not to harp too much on 28 Years Later from last year, but like there was this kind of, like, you talk about fragility, right? Because there is a fragility in our villains of this movie, but there's also the fragility of the first one that like with Spike and his mother, and that whole dynamic that when they eventually get to Ray Fiennes, there's a turning of the dial upwards of the movie for me. And Ray Fiennes, every time he's on screen in this one, he just, oh my God, it's just elevating and then it's just, so it's constantly elevating like that giant temple of skulls.
I will say I think the best parts of 28 Years Later was the stuff with Fiennes. Yeah.
Well, get ready to like this movie.
I'm actually very excited to see it. I'm not voiding this movie in any way, shape, or form. I think I will probably enjoy it, especially like hearing what I've heard from you all.
Yeah. It's and the whole the additional stuff with Samson, I think, is very, very good.
That stuff we should like. There's a lot in this movie that I think could like form an episode someday. And if the third movie delivers, maybe we could do a trilogy episode.
Possibly.
It excites me to think that watching this movie will make me appreciate the the last one even more. That excites me too. That excites
me. Try to have it fresh in your mind, because there's, you know how I love to talk about mirrors.
Yeah.
There's a journey that mirrors the first one. It's just different.
Yeah.
It's like a murky reflection
I think
of
I
the
can
first
imagine
one.
what that is, but that's interesting. Okay, cool.
But yeah, I mean, that whole segment with Spike and his mother in the first one juxtaposed to the final 30 minutes of this new one are two of the greatest scenes or greatest segments of a horror movie.
It's interesting
in a decade.
Why did Boyle punt on this, do you think?
I don't know.
Are you directing it? I don't think he punted. I think he handed it.
But
I think it was
wonder why.
Probably because he thought Nia could. This movie is very sensitive in a way, like that. I think I don't think Danny Boyle could relay what he's more of a hammer.
Yeah. More of a
this is
even
very
Slumdog Millionaire is a little bit of a hammer. Yeah.
I mean, Nia DaCosta, I think was brought in for the depth that this chapter needed.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I love when that just all works out. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't want to say too much more though. Like,
don't tell me anymore. I do know you've given me just enough to like tantalize my
everything.
I'm very excited to see it.
Everything you said about Testament of Anne Lee, I'm thinking, oh, wait until he sees Bone Temple.
Yeah.
It's got some of those elements.
Well, it certainly does.
Well, one of the things I didn't mention about Testament of Anne Lee is that, like, man, we've got like 3 movies. No, I guess it's only 2. 2 movies that came out in 2025 that gave me folk horror vibes that weren't really overtly folk horror. And it was Testament of Anne Lee and it was Hamnet. Like, these are movies that dealt explicitly with the identity of women who were outside of their lane for their time and branded as witches, right? I mean, it is both of those movies to me, just for that aspect alone and how they treated it, like give me goosebumps and like put it in the pantheon of witch movies, which maybe is a good segue.
We'll hold off on my witchy stuff. We'll hold off because I don't have a whole lot to say, and I'm the only one who's seen it. So I'll hold off. I'll hold off a little bit.
But I do want to mention that because I think that as far as folk horror goes, these were 2 of the best ones of the year. And they would not be ever considered, I don't think, by most modern convention to be folk horror, but they kind of are.
Yeah, I mean, I can see what you're saying, at least with Hamnet.
I could see it being like those 2 movies in a lot of ways could be shown in a double feature, and it would make perfect sense.
Nice,
especially because of the grief. Anne Lee, she had miscarriage after miscarriage, right? That was her whole reason for becoming so what's the word? Not vigilant, but like
staunch.
Staunch is maybe it, but when you're like completely and totally devoted to a thing, like she became celibate because she really honestly just never wanted to be pregnant again and experience that loss. Like, her religion came out of loss, right? And grief. So I don't know. So all right.
Well, put a bookmark in that too, because that'll play into what I'm going to talk about later.
Yes. All good.
So yeah, I mean, Chuck, I think you and I both agree, very high acclaim for 28 years later.
I'm so excited to see it.
The Bone Temple.
Yeah, it's a shame that it didn't get a lot of love at the theater.
Yeah, because it got a lot of love critically.
Yes, it didn't get a lot of love with the dollar, is what I should have said.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, I knew what you were saying. Yeah, I got what but yeah, I mean, that's just the way things are.
That's the way things are.
And also, some of it is, I think there is this misconception that January is not a great time to go to the movie theaters. So it could have also.
It's not a great
and
time.
the theater.
It's not a great time to put out a movie. Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. And that the production companies or whomever are dropping them in January means they don't like them. That's at least what people think.
Right. And this movie definitely is not that situation, but that's what people think. Yes. Exactly.
Yeah.
So, let's get back on let's get on the bus here, Jason. Tell us a little bit about, it was just an accident.
Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm going to keep this brief because this is definitely going to be in our next episode when we talk about our top 10. This is one of the rare fives that I gave to films in 2025. This is incredible. Like it is unbelievable. And this is, I think, probably one of the strongest international picture nomination years for the Academy Awards. Like we've got Surat, which I have not seen yet. We've got Secret Agent, which I have not seen yet, but won the Golden Globe. A Sentiment of Value, which is maybe the odds-on favorite to win. And then the other one, I can't remember the name of it. I only recently heard of it, which also, by all accounts, is excellent. This movie, though, man, it is. Don't let its Iranian language, its Iranian aspect ward you off. This is straight up like a political thriller and a movie that will honestly leave you absolutely floored at the end. Like this is one of the best endings to a movie I've ever seen. It's incredible. What we have here in a basic sense, I don't want to give too much away, is we have a man who has been in Iran. He has been accused of some sort of crime against the state. He's been taken and interrogated. We never see that interrogation, but we know that it happens because he tells us it happened because we understand that he sees the person that did it to him, and he decides to kidnap him and make him pay. It's a revenge story, right? But the problem is he was blindfolded when he was interrogated and tortured. He doesn't know 100% that this is the person who did it, but his body tells him it is. Everything, every fiber of his being tells him that it is him, but he's not 100% sure. So he has to find his other people that were taken and interrogated by the same person in order to corroborate that this is the man. And along the way, you learn a whole lot about mercy, forgiveness, humanity, about what it really means to be the better person. It's incredible. This movie is incredible. And then, God, the ending is just like, whew. It is one of the most jaw-dropping endings that I've seen this year and ever. Not to talk it up too much, but it is it's breathtaking. So yes, I wholeheartedly recommend It Was Just an Accident.
Nice. Where'd you see it? In the theater?
Rented it. You can purchase it on Amazon for $5.99.
Yeah. Sweet.
Yeah.
Jason, why don't you go ahead, since you've got a few more than we do? Tell us about the track. That's kind of new.
Oh yeah, the track. All right. So the track is one that so from time to time, Film Seizure gets the opportunity to get a little bit of a screener peek on things, and this is one of those. And the track is quite interesting. It's something kind of speaks to my heart a little bit because in the last few years I've been rediscovering and connecting with my Eastern European roots, specifically my Yugoslavian roots. I have a Croatian ancestry, and with Croatian ancestry, that also kind of like connects to Serbian and Bosnian ancestry. The language is almost the same. Culture is very interconnected. It's also very volatile. These are people who speak almost the same language, but also like hate each other. It is tragic, and it's hard to reconcile. This movie is about. It came out this past year. It is now available to rent on Amazon. Is a documentary about the Bosnian luge team, Olympic team, which is really non-existent. It's like one person, and what it stems from is that in 1984, Sarajevo hosted the Winter Olympics. Right, this was like communist Bosnia. They hosted the Winter Olympics, and then it wasn't long after that they were embroiled in the Yugoslavian War, and most of Yugoslavia was just ripped apart by war. Bosnia probably took the brunt of it. And what we have now is this movie takes place in 2018, and it talks about the scars of that war and the trauma of that war, but also like this resilience of we have this beautiful track. It's only one of 16 in the world, right? This luge track, and this former Olympian who competed at the 1984 Sarajevo Olympics, who wants to keep that tradition alive, and him trying to recruit these young men to become luge Olympians. And he has 3 of them in 2018, and it's kind of like the run up to 2020 Olympics, right? And what it ends up becoming is 2 of them end up doing their own thing, and one of them dedicates himself to it. But it's fascinating in the sense of we have these 3 totally different male, Bosnians who are trying to find their way in this Bosnian reality, in the scars of this war and the shadow of this devastation and what that means. And do they stay and live in Bosnia and try to make Bosnia a better place, or do they go and find other opportunities elsewhere? So it becomes like this, it's this cultural documentary about just the state of being in the present day in Bosnia, but also like tragically, like what it really means to become an Olympic athlete, especially in a country that just doesn't have the funding and doesn't care, has apathy towards it. It's incredible. 100% recommend. I was moved to tears several times by it. I'm really, really glad we got the email about it. And I hope we can tag this in some way in our postings about it, because I want to give this some recognition, because it was very worthy, I think, of giving it a megaphone.
Very nice.
Before you pick the next one, Geoff, I just want to say quickly, one, that sounds awesome. And it reminded me that Lindsey Vonn completely ruptured her ACL, which I've done. One time was just half of it. She's with a brace going to ski as an Olympic athlete. That is Super insane.
G. Super G. Yeah, I know it's insane. I honestly, this is crazy to admit, but I broke down in tears when Susan told me about her injury, because I'm going to cry again, because it's to imagine like someone of her age who dedicated so much of her energy and life to come back and compete at that level and then have it just snatched away.
But it's not.
I know. And I was devastated by it. And then when I heard the news that she was going to compete, it's so fucking inspiring, right?
It is.
It's so fucking inspiring. Like, there's not a whole lot to love about like USA rah right now, but Lindsey Vonn transcends it. She does. And I just want to see her complete a complete run in the Olympics. She doesn't have to win shit.
Just get down the fucking hill, man.
Get down the fucking hill, man. It's
already an inspiration.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's like, is it Carrie Shrug that like broke her ankle and still?
Shrug. Yeah. She won a medal, but yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Strong women, man.
Yeah. Chuck, let's catch you up on the conversation that we had last month when I talked about if I had legs, I'd kick you.
Oh, you did talk about it last month.
But I wanted to hear from your perspective as a parent because I think this was going to be a movie that you would have a few thoughts on.
Yeah. So when I first saw that it was like produced by Josh Safdie, I was a little like, I don't want to watch that because Uncut Gems is too anxiety for me. Like, you just know for some reason you're just going to be anxious. However, this movie deals with that anxiety a little bit better way, but it's still like cliff to cliff to cliff, like dropping in moments that everything could fall apart on. As a parent, I don't know what you've seen of this movie, but the child is just a voice, which kind of softens that anxiety you would feel as a parent. But it's also like putting Rose Byrne in a place where you're like, she's not seeing the cute face. She's not seeing the thing that would bring you back to like the child, no matter what they are doing. So it's just an annoying voice in the room. And it sucks to say, but they had to film it that way for it to happen. So I don't know. I think this is a really good look at like the toughness of being a parent. It has a few scenes that are pretty nail on the head about like the trials of being a parent. It has some stuff that is like supposed to be, I don't want to say it, but the very end of the movie, what she's doing when she's on the beach is like, well, that's being a parent, like over and over again, tackling an insurmountable thing. Yeah. Right. Like, and getting spit out every time you try. Like, it's pretty interesting. There's a lot to read here because when I first watched this movie at the end, I thought one thing and the next day I thought another. And I will say, I don't know if I'll ever watch this movie again. I don't know if I can. I think you shared a similar sentiment, but at least once a day since I watched it, I've thought about it. Right. And it is like, it's being a parent is hard. But loving your children is not hard. So that's like one thing about this movie that I was like, these people are making choices I could never make, but they also have like a psychosis. Yeah. So I don't know. And I think there's more going on to this, like than what you see on the surface is not what's really happening.
Right. So
there's a lot of interesting aspects to it. Like I liked it like actually quite a bit. I think it's on the periphery of my it'd probably get in my Geoff's top 15 from last year, but yeah, good stuff. I liked it.
Speaking of witches in the woods and parenthood,
there we go.
I watched Mother of Flies today, as a matter of fact, and it just wasn't for me. I think this is something, Jason, that you would very much like. I think there are elements of this movie that are very interesting. I don't think it all quite comes together for me. This is something I didn't know much of anything about the people making the movie. They call it an Addams Family movie.
Addams Family, yeah.
Yeah. Zelda Adams and John Adams are the two main people. The most engaging and most interesting parts of the movie are Toby Poser, who plays the witch lady. She is, you can't not watch everything she does on. She's so interesting, and she's interesting looking in the movie too. Like, it's like, what's going on with this? You know, what's she all about? What's she doing now? You know, so that stuff I found very engaging. part of the problems I had was very early on, I didn't feel like it was very well acted from the two Adams.
Yeah.
I didn't find the script very engaging. It was very expository. Like it always gets to me. It's like you have two characters telling each other things that they should already know, but they're telling it to me.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, I don't like this. I'm not big on it.
Yeah.
The John Adams character, the father of the movie, he is a trope that I want to see die in movies, especially horror movies. The guy who is a disbeliever but keeps cracking jokes when he should be saying, no, this is all bad. I want out of this.
Yeah.
All of that just ended up creating a little bit too much for me to really like it. Now, I think there are elements here that if you do it right, I think it could be better. And Toby Poser, I'd watch her play any witch in the woods. I'm interested in what she's got going on.
It's interesting. It's interesting. I've only seen Hellbender by this group, and that was very well received on the festival circuit. It's on Shudder as well.
Joe Bob did it.
Joe Bob did it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He did. He did do it. I like Hellbender. It is very coming of age meets like folk horror occult in the modern age. But it's not perfect either.
Yeah.
Like their writing can be a little
stilted.
Yeah.
It is very stilted because it is. I get what this is about because it's like, I mean, the premise of the movie is daughter in college has a terminal cancer prognosis. She and her father are going to see somebody who there was no official invite. There's no official doctor title. There's no bill for this. Just come here and I will relieve you. And both of them are like, okay.
Nothing to see here.
I'm going to use the term idiot plot later.
Yeah.
When I talk about the worst of 2025. This is an example of that. It's like, why would you think any of this is on the level? But I guess you gotta, or you don't have Mother of Flies.
Okay.
It's just, it's, I'm not disappointed. I saw it. I'm not disappointed in the movie. It just didn't work for me.
It might sound a little bit like how I felt about Oddity, which I liked a lot, but it just some things about it just didn't feel right or connect right for me.
Yeah, because the Oddity, I think, finished 11th last year for me.
Yeah, you liked it a lot. No.
Yeah, I loved it. I loved it.
And I don't disagree that it was an incredibly well-made movie. And I get all of its praise. I really do. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna watch it eventually. It's like right in.
It's on Shudder.
It's right in my fucking wheelhouse.
Yeah.
What would you say? Well, all right, real quick. I want to do a quick poll on greatest witch movie ever made.
Blair Witch Project.
Oh, all right.
I have way too much connection. The time it came out, the way it felt watching that movie.
I can't disagree with it.
I still feel those things when I watch the movie today.
Yeah. I can't disagree with that. Chuck, do you have a favorite witch movie?
I'd have to think. It'd probably be Blair Witch, but I'm trying to think. I thought The Witch was really fucking good.
Yeah, that would
be right up there.
That would be right in my top three probably.
Suspiria, I fucking love.
Suspiria is great. That's up there. Yep, good call.
So those are the three off the top of my head, I guess.
I'm going to use this opportunity to talk about a movie that I really like that I only recently saw, so it fits the now watching. But I haven't really had a good opportunity to talk about it because I saw it like a year ago. But it's a movie called You Won't Be Alone, and it is a North Macedonian production. It stars Noomi Rapace, who is a pretty well known actor, but she's only actually in it for maybe a third to a quarter of the movie. But what it deals with is a witch who was stolen. She was a baby and she was taken, and she was raised by a witch. So she's feral in that sense. Like, she was taken from her family because of a witch's bargain, and she is kind of raised to become like this feral thing. She doesn't understand what humanity is, and her witch mother dies, so she's left to navigate the world alone. And she's, like every good witch should be, she's a shapeshifter. So what the movie takes place in chapters where she shapeshifts into another person, and she experiences life and humanity through that person, and through that she gains perspective. So the whole movie is about her coming from a place of this nihilism, this total distaste for humanity, and finding humanity through the people that she kills and becomes by the end of the movie. And it's breathtaking. It is absolutely breathtaking.
That's giving me a little bit of Under the Skin vibes.
Yes. Very, very, very much so. It would be a good film festival pair.
Oh man, I love Under the Skin.
It is a breathtaking movie, and I mean, I've been thinking about this movie for like a year. I can't get it out of my head. It absolutely blows me away. Yep.
Cool. Well, you've got a couple more movies. Which one do you want to talk about first? Twinless or Seven Veils?
I'm going to talk real quickly about Seven Veils. This is Adam Agoyan. You might know him from Exotica.
We might be due for a revisit of that one someday soon.
I agree. The Sweet Hereafter.
Yeah.
Adam Agoyan, Canadian filmmaker, he made a movie about a play that I find very intriguing, and I have for a long time, about Salome.
That's the Dance of the Seven Veils,
the
right?
Dance of the Seven Veils from the Bible, and the opera Salome, which was by the opera music was by Strauss, but the play was written by Oscar Wilde. Famously, or maybe infamously, Ken Russell. I almost said Kurt Russell. Ken Russell made a movie about Salome, which was legitimately like a adaptation of the opening night of Oscar Wilde's like premiere of Salome.
Okay.
Anyway, what this does is it gets really into subtext about like father-daughter relationships, because Salome and her father did not have a good relationship. In fact, it was anything from healthy, and there is a lot of subtext in Amanda Seyfried's. Again, she had a really good year in 2025. Her performance and her character's relationship with her father. I don't know what it is about Adam Agoyan and him writing female characters with like fathers with physical, emotional, sexual trauma, but he does it really well. And apparently women keep wanting to work with him, so there's nothing icky there. But man, this is another one of those. This would be one you'd pair with Exotica, I think. It's pretty harrowing, pretty amazing, and a lot of like really awesome operatic music to go along with it. So yeah, I liked it quite a bit.
Apparently, Amanda Seyfried's got a pretty good voice.
Yeah, she does. And she's great in this. She plays the director of this play. She's not like the lead actress or anything like that. She plays the director of this play. And my one weird knock on this is, as good as she is, I cannot help seeing Sarah Polley in that role. Mm-hmm. I think she would have been as good, maybe better. But Amanda Seyfried is incredible in it. She had a really, really good 2025.
Do you mean Sarah Paulson?
No.
Who's Sarah Polley? How do you spell it?
Polley. Canadian actress, which would have been that. I mean, with Adam Agoyan, that would have
Oh yeah, he worked with her in Sweet Hereafter.
Oh, I know
who
and,
that
is.
and in Exotica. Like
Yeah.
he had worked with her several times. That's why it was so like weird. It was like this was absolutely probably conceived for her, but he wanted somebody younger or whatever for it.
Or at least maybe she wasn't available.
Or she wasn't available, yeah.
Whatever. Yeah. All right. So that leaves Twinless, I think.
Oh, is it me again? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, yeah, you listed like 20 movies. I'm like, we can't take them all.
Well, Twinless is this one was one I just kind of like kept popping into my purview. Really interesting black comedy. Yeah, I think both of you would really like this.
I thought about seeing. I thought it played at AMC for like a week or so. I thought about going because I think I saw the trailer. I was like, that looks interesting.
It's so interesting. It's very transgressive and in many ways about like kind of a gay experience, kind of like a like male bonding thing. Like it's I don't want to talk too much about it because honestly I think the less you know the better. But let's just say it's about two men who find that they are without their twins for various reasons. They both have passed away, and they meet each other in a support group that that helps twins deal with the loss of their twin, right? And they meet each other, and they are able to bond in a lot of ways because of that loss, right? And they find that they were both the same kind of twin, right? Like their counterpart was different than them in a lot of the same ways, and their experience was similar. So they find in each other like this perfect pair. So there's this dichotomy there, but it also turns out to be this interesting commentary on stalker culture. So this is one that might make my top 10. It really might. Like it is really hovering there. It is one of the sharpest written films I've seen in 2025. But I don't want to get too much into it because it really is one that I think the less you know, the better. And you should experience its onion layers organically.
Okay. Interesting. Well, that leaves only one bit of business.
Business.
Bad business.
Oh, do it.
So,
I talked a lot. Jesus Christ.
I'm about to rectify that shit right now. No, I wrote everything down so I can be as concise as possible here. So, on my letterbox, I released my bottom 10 and my top 15 of 2025. And, I will admit that one of these movies really shouldn't be, it just finished 10th worst. But it had enough problems for me to complain about.
Wait, are you going to talk about all 10 right now?
I was going to blow through all of them here. One of them is one that I know Chuck liked quite a bit, and it just didn't work for me. But
I didn't like it quite a bit. I liked it.
You liked it.
Had one of my favorite scenes.
Quite a bit more than I
don't know what
than I did.
is.
So we're going to start here. I'll start with the one that really probably doesn't belong, but here it is anyway. Opus.
Oh yeah, I never.
Not exactly deserving to be in the worst of 2025. It does heavily rely on that thing that I said earlier, the idiot plot.
It looked wonky to me.
That's Roger Ebert's term for when people make choices that can only be made by stupid characters to make the movie happen. It's not a plot convenience. It's not a plot hole. It's an otherwise normal character made stupid to make a decision to keep the movie going. However, Malkovich is really good at it. So I can't
that
say
fucking scene is what I liked about this movie.
You and I saw it together.
We watched it at the same time.
Oh, you saw it in the theater? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a scene I think you will like if you can hang in for it, Jason, because I don't know that you'll love this movie either. But Malkovich delivers a scene that you're just like, holy shit. John
I was never angry watching it. I should say I was never angry.
I like both of the principal actors, obviously.
Iowa Debbie. Yeah, Iowa's good.
She's I love her to death. I will watch anything she's in. I don't care how bad it is. So this is on my radar. I've just not gotten around to it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. The next bad one, him. All style, no substance.
I've been curious about this one. Yeah. Did you watch it too, Jeff? Or Chuck?
No, I'm thumbs downing because it looks like the most awful movie ever.
It does, doesn't it?
It's it thinks it's so smart.
Yeah.
It isn't.
It looks like I'm sorry, Jeff, but it looks like a Sports Center commercial with blood.
It looks like
the 90s.
It looks like an Old Spice commercial because literally it looks like an Old Spice commercial.
It looks like a commercial with blood. Yes. Sorry. Go ahead, Jeff.
I mean, all I was going to say is that, it's like, I just want to borrow the comment that the guy debating the movie with his friends at the bathroom of the theater I saw it at. It just doesn't convey.
Yeah.
That's the most perfect thing I've ever heard anybody say about a movie that they didn't like. It just didn't convey to him what it wanted to be.
Yeah.
And it's like, yep, that's exactly right. Another bad one, Honey, Don't.
Oh, yeah.
It should be titillating. I mean, it should have some laughs, somewhat interesting mystery, but it just sucked.
Yeah.
The jokes weren't good. The movie is what I would like to call, I'm not creating a new subgenre, but it's lesploitation. It's kind of the dark side of how bad exploitation can be when there's no reason for these characters to be the way they are. But they are, and it's overdone to the point where it's like, what are we doing here? What is this? And what's this doing to the plot? Except for, I don't know. The whole thing sucked. It's no good.
It's unfortunate because it's kind of proving that Ethan really fucking needs Joel.
Yeah.
Well, his wife wrote it, and I get that she is at least bisexual.
What was the last Ethan one?
Driveway Dolls, which I actually found funny.
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
It was fine.
But but his wife wrote both of those. And and these are, I guess, movies that she wanted to make like 30 years ago, but couldn't.
Yoko? She might be Yoko.
No, she's I don't think she's Yoko. She is either gay or bi. I know that. And these are movies that she wanted to make.
I mean, that's fine.
30 years ago, but couldn't. But it's like, I don't think she's changed what the content was.
Yeah.
And so they come off as weird and no good. At least something
the only thing that Joel, right? The other one? These were Ethan's, right? Joel made Macbeth.
Yes, this is Ethan. Ethan needs Joel, is what I'm saying.
But Joel made Macbeth.
Joel is fine on his own.
And Joel went, but he went totally on the other direction. He made like the most arty fucking movie you could.
Yes, the humor of the Coens is missing, but they're still good.
I don't think either one of them are great without each other.
Probably not.
Like I really liked Macbeth. I thought it was fucking phenomenal, but most of that was because of Denzel Washington and the other performances.
Yeah, but that was directed by Joel,
and the cinematography. Though. Yeah, but it was also like Shakespeare.
Yeah, but I mean,
I've seen bad Shakespeare. I get it, but it's like a low fucking bar to clear.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just saying maybe they need to be together.
They're better together.
Yes.
Yeah. Another one. I know, Jason. This is not gonna make you too. Wow. Whatever. Tron Ares. As emotionally draining and numbing dealing with the failing health of a parent can be personally, I was even more emotionally drained.
Oh, you wrote that in advance.
Yes, I did. Well, yeah, I'm trying to keep this nice and concise here, but I'm drained to the point of absolute numbness when I was watching that movie. I felt nothing. I still feel nothing. Jared Leto needs to go away forever. I actually need Nine Inch Nails to help me feel human.
I would love if that movie was with someone with, like, instead of Jared Leto, someone with a pulse. Like,
Yeah.
get me back like the last guy, Garrett Hedlund or whatever his name.
Yeah.
He as emotionless as he was, he had more of a pulse than Jared Leto.
100%.
I 100% agree, but man, I still like fucking dig the hell out of a lot of that movie, and I'm gonna be unapologetic about it.
That's fine. That's fine. I mean, I've said since Legacy, I don't think I'm that big of a Tron fan.
That's fair.
I like the first movie, but I don't need that to be a whole franchise. And I think Disney keeps thinking that people like me, who like Star Trek, Star Wars, and stuff like that, want it to be.
People keep going to see him.
They never had the right people in charge of it, though. They just never did.
I'm not sure people went and saw Ares, though. I think we might be dead again here.
I know. I think less people saw Ares than Legacy. I like Legacy. I think Ares actually has a little bit more life in it in some ways than Legacy too. But Jared Leto is bad. He's bad in it.
Well, I look forward to
objectively bad in it.
I look forward to seeing
that movie.
I look forward to seeing his Skeletor then.
Oh man. No, he's not Skeletor, is he?
Yes, but he's lifeless. Well, I don't know. I guess
lifeless should be like, until next time, He-Man, and running off. Yeah, Leto's not going to do that. He's going to be like, I'm God. Man.
He's atrocious. Nobody should give him any roles. Nobody. Who the hell goes to see a Jared Leto? Like, how is he even marketable? Like, give me a break.
He's a sex pest too. Anyway.
Yeah, this is crazy to me. Like, fuck off with Jared Leto.
Yeah. Fuck off with him.
Yeah. Jordan Catalano. It's been a long time since he leaned great. If you get that joke,
that's a my so-called life.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm with the Gen X. Anyway, this is the one I'm actually talking about, Chuck. Eddington. So this is one of two movies that felt that it was completely and totally built to cater to me on a sociology level. One Battle After Another nailed it.
Yeah.
This one missed the mark pretty bad for me. I was completely and totally turned off by the Joaquin Phoenix character. While I understand why he's the lead and the focus, I yearned for anyone else to show up and to put him straight. I felt like he kept getting taken off the hook. I mean, Emma Stone and Austin Butler are stunt casting. There's nothing for them to do in this movie. Pedro Pascal is kind of a cartoonish virtue signal of some sort. He comes off as almost unreasonable when he should be the one who is obviously right to care about the community. And yet Joaquin Phoenix is constantly the guy we're following. It's just, it was a frustrating 3 hours for me that day.
And I will jump in here because I get the satire of it. It's
I get that there's satire there,
it's satirical, and the fact that the guy that shouldn't be let off the hook constantly gets let off the hook. Like, when does that ever happen? Like, it happens all the time in life. And like, from a movie perspective, like, I get wanting to see people get what's coming to them, but this is like social commentary to like a cartoonish level. So not as cartoonish as One Battle After Another, which elevates it, because that is more extreme.
Sure.
Right? Like, this plays it a little more straight, I guess, until the end.
But with One Battle After Another, it's Sean Penn ends up dead at the end of it.
Joaquin Phoenix ends up as a fucking vegetable living with that woman that he doesn't.
Yes.
That's getting what's coming to you.
Yes, but he's never.
She sucks too.
She sucks too, and she's winning the movie at the end. And it's like, it's to me, it makes it seem like, now granted, I don't want it to
people
be
who suck win.
But the people who suck go see this movie, and if they aren't blinded by their ideology.
No, the people who suck walked out of this movie when I was at it.
Well, that's fine, but like,
I don't need a 2.5 hour movie to tell me what I already know about fucking people that suck. I just don't.
That's a more eloquent way than I was going to.
I just don't like. It's just.
But you watched one battle after another, and you liked it. That didn't tell you anything new.
The heroes or the focus was totally different.
Yes, the focus is totally different. It told me about
the heroes aren't even
resistance.
heroes.
But still, yes. But that's real. That's real. I believe that there are true anti-heroes in that. There are no anti-heroes in Eddington. There are just fucking idiots.
When I liked one battle after another way more than Eddington. And Eddington's not like a top 10 movie for me. But I did enjoy it and get what it was going for.
I was flabbergasted by the laughs that movie generated. And it did. It did.
I laughed a lot.
I laughed a few times, but there were other times where I didn't laugh, where I was like, why is this guy down here laughing because he thinks my desire to wear a mask in 2020 was stupid? Or was he laughing because he just thinks Ari Aster is great? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, as much as I do like Ari Aster, and it sucks that there is a chunk of Beau is Afraid that I thought was fucking great. And then there was the part, there was the second half of the movie that sent that straight into the gutter.
Me too.
And he's not gotten out of it from there.
Me too, man. Me too. I'm so fucking with you. Like 100%. We're not usually this simpatico, but on Ari Aster, we are like aligned. Oh man.
Well, anyway, let's send Chuck to the home. Because that's the next movie I want to talk about, and this is where we're really getting into the really bad of last year. So this is a movie where you got Pete Davidson, Lil PP, as he wants to be called in the Amazon commercial.
This movie came out like months ago. We're talking about The Home. Oh no, we're still on the worst stuff. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. His brother died. He's having a hard time healing from it. He gets in some trouble. His father pulls some strings and gets him a job as a janitor at an old folks home. Interesting premise because the old folks are weird, but they're kind of nice. The orderlies are nice to the old people, but treat him terribly. And it's like, okay, I'm kind of with the premise. I like the idea of where we're going here. And then at some point, the movie just gets real dumb. And it feels like a whole other movie takes its place. Like the movie got body snatched. And so it ends up in a point where I'm just laughing at the end because it goes so over the top. I don't know what else to do. I'm either mouth agape or I'm laughing. And I decided to laugh because it is a bad movie that if you watch the last 10 minutes, you might get some good laughs out of the kills that happen. But it just doesn't work. It just didn't work. Hurry Up Tomorrow. What's that about?
So that's the movie about The Weeknd. I guess there are fans of The Weeknd. I don't know any. I've never met one. But it seems like
I've met a couple fans of The Weeknd.
Okay, well, seems like he really wanted to do his own version of The Wall.
Ooh.
But no one cares to watch him stroke himself off for an hour and 40 minutes. I mean, there's an interesting trailer. I think, Chuck, you even commented on the trailer once that it kind of looked interesting. I mean, you got Jenna Ortega and Barry Keoghan's in it. It's like, okay, I'm kind of into this.
Are they trying to do the thing where it's like we're playing ourselves and we're like wrapped up in the
Weeknd is playing himself,
but Barry Cohagen and Jenna Ortega are not.
They are not.
I know. I just fucked that up. Well, that's bullshit. Then
Jenna Ortega captures the Weeknd, or kidnaps the Weeknd.
It's Keegan.
Yes. And Barry Keoghan plays like his best friend / manager. And
right.
I get that The Weeknd wants to like apologize for some bad things that he's done or the way he's been growing up. But it also comes off as that I'm an artist and I can't be responsible for the bad things, but I want to apologize for it. And I'm going to be kind of a shit human being and just apologize for it at the end and I'll be okay.
At the end of the day, like, he's a ephemeral pop artist. I hate to say it, but you're a blip, dude.
Yeah. And I mean, it's just there's no reason for him to write a whole movie where a crazed fan ends up torturing him for him to confront these feelings.
Yeah.
All right, so I got 3 more here. One that I want to get to that's not one of the very, very worst, but it's a troubling thing. Watch the Sky / UFO Sweden.
Oh, yeah.
I went and saw this because the trailer kind of had this Spielbergian feel to it. And I thought, okay, it's kind of intriguing. It might be kind of a fun it might not be anything special, but it might be kind of fun. I felt like something was off really early on. There was something about the dialogue that was itching the back of my brain. The dialogue, when you hear it, feels rigidly and directly translated. Like if you directly translate into English, like German, French, or Spanish, it sounds kind of normal. But other languages, like Slavic languages and Scandinavian languages, it starts to sound weird because words come in different order. There's different emphasis on words. Mm-hmm. And I thought, man, that seems weird. And it was causing some of the lines to kind of not express what was really supposed to happen. Like there's this big moment. There's like this long series of jokes about how they only get together to drink coffee because nobody takes them seriously as a UFO group. And this one guy is like this real dorky guy. He's going to give his big moment to say he doesn't like coffee. He actually likes tea. And it so badly gets said that it's like this had to be directly, like if this was in its original language, I bet it's better.
So yeah, I was going to ask you, if you had seen this subtitled, do you think you would have liked it better?
It certainly wouldn't be one of the worst movies.
Okay.
There is one problem with the movie itself, is that it does have a repeating plot. Girl struggles to prove herself. Group slowly accepts her. Group fully accepts her. Group feels betrayed, kick girl out. They repeat that multiple times. But the big concerning problem here is that this movie was one of the movies known for utilizing AI to translate the language and also change the shape and the movement of the actors' mouths so that it made it look like they were actually speaking English. So that's the concerning part, and it turns out that there are multiple movies that are now doing that. It was actually talked about on the most recent Half in the Bag on Red Letter Media. So if you think the dialogue sounds weird, or if you think the mouths are moving funny, it's probably that. It's probably a European movie that's been translated with AI. All right. So the 2 worst movies are the first one here I thought was going to be the worst movie. Star Trek Section 31. This movie sucks. It looks like shit. It's acted like shit. The characters suck, except for maybe one character that's kind of a legacy character that might be interesting, but there's nothing for her to do and it's poorly directed. Section 31 is the only thing that I think that Alex Kurtzman cares about in Star Trek. It was an interesting thing in DS9 while a war was going on, but it is lazy and stupid outside of that context. Michelle Yeoh is absolutely terrible in it. She plays a character who is jokey and everyone loves working with her. Like this is supposed to be some sort of Guardians of the Galaxy sort of thing. The problem is she's playing a character that is a known and admitted monster who genocided hundreds of billions of people in her timeline. that does not make for a great. That doesn't make for a great character, and it should not be your hero of a movie.
I can't imagine that Michelle Yeoh even had any concept of the character she was supposed to play either.
Well, she's been playing it for years on Discovery.
Oh. No.
So this movie is just a shittier. Just a shitty movie.
That is just my ignorance then.
Yeah. So, no, that's fine. I mean,
that was
but
the same character. Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
All right.
And then Jamie Lee Curtis shows up at the end as a hologram to set up a sequel. And
Does she have hot dog fingers?
No, but she has like these little.
That'd be amazing.
She has these little implants taped onto her face, and I don't know if she's supposed to be like a Borg or like a cyborg or something.
So
but like
that's just comedy.
It's bad comedy.
It's absurd comedy. It's not.
Before you mention your last worst movie, Geoff, I want to say one thing, if that's all right. Unless you weren't done with this one. I'm sorry. You're good? So I know you said ephemeral, and I know that has various like ways to interpret it. But I just want to say
the zoom and everything. It's amazing.
What?
I said if you have your hand up in the zoom and everything, like
because he had his hand up.
If we had video, it'd be like so perfect. Anyway,
oh my god.
Sorry.
Anyway,
I took away your momentum. Go ahead.
So you said ephemeral, and that could be interpreted many ways. But The Weeknd, and I know there are other like rankings for popularity of artists.
I know.
Since 2015, he's 7 times been one of the top streamed artists in the world. Mm-hmm. Like, I just don't want, like, his movie can suck. I still have not met a fan of his. I know a lot. I mean, there are apparently lots of them. Like, you guys sound like the people who are dog shitting on Bad Bunny for being at the fucking Super Bowl.
No, I'm not shitting on him for being a black man. I'm shitting on him.
No. That's not why they're
being a self-absorbed asshole.
But I agree with Geoff. Like, it's not that he's never met a fan. It's that he seems so ephemeral, like incredibly ephemeral. He's not Michael Jackson. He's not fucking Daft Punk. Like he just seems so
that remains to be seen, dude. Since 2015, he's been a top streamed artist 7 fucking times. That's a
fair.
lot.
That is fair. That's fair.
Yeah. I mean, it could be either way, right? And his movie, I'm sure, sucks. Like, I'm not arguing you, Geoff.
No. That's fine.
I don't think the movie did well. And so that is an interesting factor. Yeah,
sure. But it also had Jenna Ortega, which is weird. Like she is a draw. She's a draw. So I don't know why that movie fucking flopped.
Part of it could have been like
I think it was the trailer. I think the problem with the trailer it was 2 things. One, it got dog shit reviews instantly. 2, I mean, like I went into the movie knowing that it was like only like a 16% on Rotten Tomatoes or something out of 100 reviews or something like that. So I was like, okay, I might be in for a bad time, but it might be a fun bad time. It was a bad time. Yeah. But number 2, that trailer was a little weird.
It was a little weird, but it was a little interesting.
It was a little interesting.
I liked the trailer because it had kind of a like a reality show meets fiction aspect to it. I think it was an intriguing trailer, but I don't think that it told anyone who wanted to see that movie what it was.
Also, I would like to know what his actual fan base is because this was an extremely R-rated movie.
Yeah.
Yes, so I would think a lot of them were fucking left out of the theater.
That's what I'm wondering too.
I think the same thing about the moment. Like, I don't think that these pop stars know how to market their movies.
I think a lot of pop stars...
They're all trying to be Prince because that Charlie XCX movie, like, screams I want to be Prince in a lot of ways, right? Like, tortured artists, I'm trying to, like, get my voice out where you're already a fucking, like, insane...
I think there's a problem.
Phenomenon. I don't understand what that movie is about or who it's for, and
it's a mockumentary too.
I don't think it'll make money. Yeah, because fucking Pillion is in it. Alexander Skarsgård.
Yeah. The one thing I think is a little bit of an issue with pop stars is that right now there's a lot of pop stars who are more than happy being a little bit more risque, being actually R-rated.
Yeah.
While at the same time, they make most of their popularity is going to latch on to people who may not be able to be R-rated with them. Does that make sense?
Especially a lot of the Disney stars that grew up and I don't begrudge them becoming adults.
No, not
at all.
Not at all.
No.
But Sabrina Carpenter, Olivia Rodrigo, obviously Miley Cyrus.
I will say though that at least Sabrina Carpenter and Miley Cyrus, they seem to have control over their branding.
I think Olivia Rodrigo does too, and I think she honestly makes the most interesting music of the three. Not that I like it.
Can I maybe posit a hypothesis about what I think may be the death of cinema?
Oh no.
I mean, it's sad and it's sobering, but I think there's something to this. So, as Chuck illustrated, The Weeknd is one of the highest viewed artists on YouTube. Charlie XCX is also one of the best selling artists in music. They have both made movies. One of them is already tracked as a bomb. One of them is tracking as one. Is this more indicative of our medium, the medium that we love? More, you see what I'm getting at here, Geoff? I
see what you're saying.
But I'm a little worried that this is more indicative about the medium and not the form.
I think a lot of it is the pricing.
I think it's partly the pricing.
You think so?
I think this is because the Beatles movies didn't make a ton of money.
Okay.
And what we would think their popularity would.
I'm like what you're coming at me with.
The Wall wasn't a massive success. It found its audience later. Even Purple Rain, to a certain extent, only could make so much. But it also, now some of those movies have the benefit of good reviews.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit of cost. It's a little bit of sometimes it's the rating on the movie for some of these. Yep. And for some of them, they don't watch movies like we do. So they never see the trailer for Hurry Up Tomorrow. They see the music video and they say, oh, there's a movie. I'm not going to go see it. I'll wait for it to come out.
They're also necessarily a rabid fan, right?
Right, exactly.
But they'll come out.
I think fandom has changed.
But they'll go out in droves for a Taylor Swift. And I know she's a different entity, but they'll go out for a concert film.
Concert films, I think, do well because they're too expensive to go to a concert. It's a lot less to go to a movie.
I also think Taylor Swift, is the exception to the rule. But yes,
I think there's too much there in what could be causing less people going to the movies to pin it on just a couple things, honestly.
Yeah. No. I think when it comes to the pop stars, I think it compounds. Yeah. And part of it is, I think there's a lot of 15, 16, 17-year-old or 15 and 16-year-old Charlie XCX fans that won't be able to go to the movie unless their dads or their older
somebody drives them or
older
sibling goes into the theater because
Yep.
Geoff.
That's fair.
Geoff.
I have, yes.
Number last.
The worst of the worst. Now, I thought...
I know what this is going to be. I
thought that Section 31 was going to ride the whole year as the worst because I couldn't imagine anything being worse than that. And then came the little whispers on the wind that War of the Worlds was dog shit.
It's inexplicable, this movie.
It is everything you heard about this movie. Everything you've heard about is true. It's a 90-minute advertisement for Amazon services all the Amazon services.
Oh, it's so bad.
I actually do think it is one of the worst movies I have ever seen. And I have seen some real shit turds. I've seen some real bad movies. I mean, I'm the enema man.
I think for the next 5 years, you should just be like, and the worst movie of 2030 is War of the Worlds.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that because I think Amazon's going to hold the.
They'll keep surpassing it? Oh man, I hope
Every movie that Amazon and MGM makes, I think, is going to be bad, because I'm pretty sure everybody's going to agree that Melania is going to be the worst of 2026.
Oh man.
Oh, so you must be excited about James Bond then.
No, I'm super over the moon about them owning
that's-
James Bond. Yeah.
That's not
I seriously do believe that somebody hovered over the Amazon servers and just took a shit on it. And the movie kind of evolved from that interaction and happened. I mean, Ice Cube staring at a screen and his reactions are hilarious. Like,
there's packages out here this big.
yeah. There's aliens out there this mean. So wait a minute. So is it good? Funny? Like,
okay, so that was one thing.
Is it actually like a movie that we should watch to make fun of and have fun with, or is it really that bad? Because you're kind of describing it to this point. You're kind of describing it as like funny. Because Ice Cube in bad movies is usually really fun.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I cannot say for certain.
It's a little too
for me. For me, watching it alone, I had some pretty good laughs at what was happening. But what I'm laughing at is the culmination of the 3 or 4 or 5 bad scenes before that.
Yeah, right.
I could see us getting together and trying to watch this movie as a bad movie night. And 5 minutes in, Jason, you losing your fucking shit.
I would just be like, I can't do it.
And actually physically turning it off without us having a say whether or not we wanted to continue the good vibes.
Oh, no.
There's a character in this. It's the future son-in-law of Ice Cube, who he belongs in an Amazon training video because nobody likes their job at Amazon more than this guy does.
Oh, no.
He is talking about like, this is how you do this to get it delivered by a drone today.
Oh, it's terrible.
And
I didn't realize
this is how you do this.
I had no idea that this was that propaganda.
It's so, I mean, it's like,
oh,
I mean, like it is amazing that this movie, they said, yeah, it's okay for public consumption. I would have just written this shit off and buried it.
Played it to your new hires.
No, I would play it to the
that B movie anima.
I would play
on this. If this is initiation.
No, I would play it for anybody.
Minions.
I would play it only for the people at the Amazon warehouse who dare take a bathroom break.
Oh,
that's their torture.
Oh no!
So this is the last COVID era movie. You know that this is a COVID era movie because it's just people talking into devices. But like, I mean, this is like, I'm not being facetious here. It is buffalo shit straight from a butt.
So you were the guy at the beginning of the movie that got shit on by the elephant. Why can't I remember the name of the movie?
Oh, Babylon. Yeah, I'm Babylon.
I'm going to take your word for it on this one.
Yeah, because I mean, like,
I don't have any desire to see it.
It's one of those things. It's like, I don't know if you asked if it should be a bad movie night, and it's like, I don't know if I should recommend it because it might work, but it also might get me lynched.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard to say, but I can say it is everything you've heard.
I don't think it's worth the time.
Well, I mean, I kind of had to. Knowing I'm the enema man, I kind of had, but it is so bad that it went straight to my no-fly zone. I mean, like, there'll be plenty of people who will take care of this for me. I'll just, it goes over there with The Room and Samurai Cop and Miami Connection. Everybody else will take care of it.
Yeah.
I don't need to spend, I'll go find something I like that nobody talks about.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, so, that's totally fair. I mean, it did become like the movie to dump on, and
it's a memeable movie.
So
yeah, and I mean, like,
it's always good, honestly, when that community can find one that just is universally bad, like deserves it. Like, it deserves it. Yeah,
yeah. I mean, because like a lot of people wanted to, and a lot of people who aren't just the bad actors online, but they dumped on Snow White.
Yeah.
You know, and it's like, I didn't even want to watch. I don't care about those live action remakes. I don't watch those.
No.
Instead, I'd rather put honey, don't on this list than to spend my time watching Snow White.
Yeah.
But this one, I mean, there is no redeeming quality. I mean, I graded this a 0, like a literal 0. There is no redeeming quality to this movie. I've never given a movie. Yeah,
Well,
it's like I could give a movie 5% and still give it an F. This is a 0%, no redeeming quality.
I don't think I'll have anything as objectively bad as that on my worst of list, but I'm going to talk about a couple controversial picks when we do our best of.
Okay, yeah, I knew I had enough to say about enough movies that I decided I'm going to be all positive next month when we do our best.
But yes, I think we have definitely given those movies probably more due than they deserve.
A couple of them, yes. Section 31 and
the doo-doo.
Oh yeah, I mean,
doo-doo.
I can't believe that Section 31 was bottomed. Or would War of the Worlds be the top?
Yeah, topped.
One of them's got to be the bottom.
No,
and I don't know which one is.
They were the top over the bottom because
it was worsted. It wasn't bested.
Worsted. There we go. It was. I didn't expect anything to be worsted, and for 8 months, it was the worst. And then Ice Cube's like, hold my fucking Amazon app.
That's amazing. I love that. All right. Well,
next week, we're going to go to Japan for some perfect days.
Yes.
I'm excited about that. So go over to filmseizure.com.
Yes.
That's where you'll find all of our episodes, find all the places you can follow us, subscribe to us, so forth. This upcoming Monday on at same place, filmseizure.com. For Monster Mondays, I've got 1 million years BC. Little dinosaur flick. Raquel Welch.
Oh yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Yeah. This upcoming Friday at my website, bmovieanima.com, I have 9 Dead. That's the next Melissa Joan Hart movie. A movie that's a Saw ripoff that could have been okay, but then loses everything in the last 10 minutes.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Was the Raquel Welch, was that the, I'm sorry, Welch, was that the interim poster?
Yes.
In Shawshank
The bikini.
Redemption? It was. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. The hide bikini. Yeah.
Yeah. That was it. Yeah. Okay. I thought
I talked
Jason
about
has
that
on his ceiling next to his.
Is a force of one.
Yes.
Yeah. Come on. I'm talking about Shawshank Redemption. Fuck off.
We're talking about what's on your ceiling.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
By the way,
Chuck and I really had like dinner at a show a week ago, and he had to bring that up too. He just loves bringing up the Force of One with me for some reason. I don't know.
Because it was hilarious.
Because it was so funny when we did it.
It is in the canon. It is. It's funny. I agree.
I mean, you don't literally have it up there. It's in your bathroom.
I honestly,
on the opposite side of the toilet.
Yeah. I have it on my phone. I look at it before I go.
It's your
to bed.
wallpaper.
You have your fucking hand.
Octavia Spencer comes in.
If we had like the video version of this, we'd have Chuck with his hand up and then him laughing with his missing tooth, and it would be perfect.
I need to get that fixed first before we do this. All right.
Oh my God.
All right.
Anyway.
All right. So next week, we're off for some Vim Vendors Perfect Days.
Yes.
And until then, I'm the guy who watched all those bad movies. I'm the Enema Man. I'm Geoff Arbuckle.
I'm Chuck Wetch.
I'm Jason Oliver. Whatever. And you've been listening to this episode of Film Seizure.